from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Denver Broncos. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Jackson now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2nd and 2. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Locke. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. They'll try the left side. Rolling. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Throwing on first down is Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
ほどほどに頑張れ。
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
ファーストダウン取られたからダメー。
Now Hightower. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Following the penalty.
やめてー、カーテン閉めてー。
There as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Locke. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. They'll try the left side. Rolling. Finding room to the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Amen. ドリューロックイズクール。
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Locke to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to
取ってくれ
convert
よ。
on 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Locke. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that challenge, a successful one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Hayden. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Hayden under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Mahomes 頑張れー。
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off the play fake. Hayden. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Rolling. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A quick throw outside by Locke. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise, and the Broncos will extend their lead. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Hayden. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Hayden. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Lock going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, rolling. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to run past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Hayden. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
To throw on second down. Sampson, he finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. That catch good for 5. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On third down, Hightower. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw on second down. Sampson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Back to throw. Sampson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. On the return, Jackson. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Off the play fake. Sampson sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off play action. Sampson. They'll roll him out right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost
これは両の
opportunities
族
that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
ちょっと何を言ってるかわからない。
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Looking to throw. Sampson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty, so that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. Back to throw. Sampson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer. Now the extra point.
Yeah, we dominate today.
And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. Now he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Max Crosby showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
A throw over the middle, taken in. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the out, 54 Mike.
Block now on first down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. That's track. New Mike 52.
Looking to throw. Sampson. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Sampson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Looking to throw. Sampson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Locks throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do.
And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And he returns this to the 22. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. Back to throw. Sampson. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. With it is Jackson. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. There's that man again. It's complete. Not a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. From just shy of midfield, Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Locke throwing complete here to Judy. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Sampson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Bradley Chubb getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop to 0-2, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.